أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الله خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منهما زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تسألون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, in Surah Al-Imran, verse 133, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and march forth in the way that leads to forgiveness from your Lord, and for paradise as wide as are the heaven and the earth. Prepare for the pious. He also said that raise one another in hasting toward forgiveness from your Lord and toward paradise. The width thereof is as of the width of heaven and earth. Prepare for those who believe in Allah and His messengers. This is grace of Allah which He bestows on whom He please, and Allah is the owner of the great bounty. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, when one carefully looks at our behaviors, you will notice that there are different kinds of competitions. Some people compete in this dunya as to conquer and hold it in their position. Some compete over the attainment of high position that they are jobs in us. Some compete to have like fame and stardom, and some compete in building luxurious houses and then buying luxurious cars, and then thinking that this world will last forever. Let us leave those people moving directionlessly in their fake pleasure and pardon over the greater and sublime competition. A competition that is encouraged by the glorious Quran. It is a race towards the pleasure of Allah and the paradise. A competition in the field of righteous deeds. It is a competition in which the participants are the wise people who are aware that this life is short, and hence they compete one another in investing their life in other obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, kindly fire of the race towards what pleased Allah in the heart of his companions when he said, "So I teach you something that you can catch up with those who have gone ahead of you and outstrip those who are behind you, and no one will be better than you except those who do as you do." The companions of Allah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Yes, O the Messenger of Allah." He said, "You should glorify Allah, exalt Him and praise Him 33 times at the end of every prayer. Any prayer we did, all the 5 prayers we did, after Assalamu alaikum, normally we should say Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, like 33 times, altogether 99 times. This is, if you say this, you are praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he also said, if people have known the reward of Azan and the first row of the congregational prayer, if I look right now, the first row is not full. But if people know the reward of the first row, maybe some people know the reward, but they don't want to go for the reward. It's something that you have to struggle. It's just go and sit and you have the reward for it. He said, if people know the reward of the first row of the congregational prayer, they will not get away to it except by casting lots. They will have done that. And if they have known the reward in the mid-noon prayer, they will have raised with one another to attain it. My dear brothers and sisters, the first word in the congregational prayer, the reward for the first word is more than the reward for the second one. And it goes like this. Sometimes, like when we come to here, we find that the first one is so empty, but everybody is sitting behind. And I just advise everybody, all of you, let us try to fill the first row and then follow by the second row so that we can have a space. At times we don't have a space where the females will pass, we just have a space in front. And if they have known the reward of the evening prayer, which is the Isha prayer, and the dawn prayer, which is the Fajr prayer, they will have attained it if they have, even if they will call to go for prayers. The Isha prayer and the Fajr prayer is the time when the Satan gets busy with people. Especially the Fajr prayer, because that time everybody is sleeping. You enjoy your sleep. If you set your alarm so that you can wake up for Fajr, if the alarm rings, you just come, just off it. And you say, oh, 5 minutes, I will wake up. Well, the Satan is working on you. I hear a story, it's not like the story from Mufti. He was saying something like this. People are saying the world heavyweight champion is the one who just go to the gym and then be strong and then like that. In the eyes of ours, it's considered as the world heavyweight champion. But in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the world heavyweight champion is the one who leaves that blanket, that Fajr prayer, and then wake up, perform wudu, and then go and pray. It's considered as the world heavyweight champion in the eyes of God. So we should all try by, there is many secrets about Fajr prayer. We should all try by all means and get up and then pray at the time. Allah, we will have a reward and inshallah all our prayers will be accepted during that time. When you read the story of the Sahabas, you will see that they are resolute and serious as far as good deeds are concerned. To the extent that the poor among them do compete with the rich in carrying out the mysterious acts, even though they have not excessive money, with which they could compete with them in the art of charity. Some poor companions came to the Prophet, peace be upon him, one day and asked him of what they could do to be ahead of the rich in terms of reward. Because they think like they said, oh, the Messenger of Allah, rich people made away with rewards. They pray as we do. They fast as we do. And they spend their wealth on charity and invest it on Islam. But we don't have money, we don't have wealth. So they are ahead of us. The Messenger of Allah answered their question and saying like, has Allah not provided for you what you can do with charity? Indeed, every glorification you do, that is subhanallah you do, that is considered as charity. Every Allah Akbar that you do is a charity. Every praise that you do, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, is a charity. Every la ilaha illallah you do is a charity. And even enjoying what is good is considered as a charity. Preventing evil is considered as a charity. Even doing a marital intercourse with your wife is considered as a charity. And they asked the Prophet, how can we enjoy ourselves and still get reward for it? The Prophet replied them, if he has done it in an unlawful way, it will be a sin for them. Likewise, it's when he does it in a lawful way, it's going to be a reward for them. Sorry, can you help? When we look at this, some people will say that my schedule is so busy. You go to work early in the morning, and then you just close late and you go to sleep. At times it happens to me, I don't know all of you. At times it will take time, like 1 day, 2 days, you will not even read the Quran. But if you don't read the Quran, there are these small things that you can do, subhanallah, alhamdulillah. Even you are walking on your way to your workplace, you can recite it. And if you recite it, you just go and get reward, only reward for it. And then to my brothers and sisters, almost like some of us here are not still married. And if you ask them, they will say that I'm doing my master's degree. Or they will say that I don't have the money. But it's not about the money, it's not about the paper. It's just about like doing something that you get reward for. So we all know that by this time, if some of us are in their home country, we will have our wife. So this is something, if you had a wife, the only thing you get is reward. So I advise my brothers and sisters, everybody, to struggle and then let us do something which is love. And if you die right now, you die without no wife, nobody will remember you. But if you have a wife and have a kid, at least you die, people look at your kid, they will say, okay, this is Mahmoud baby. So at least they will remember you with that. Here is a good example of this harvest company competing with one another in the field of good deeds. As we all know, like the noble and the commendable competition that occurred between Abu Bakr and Umar is also well known though. Umar never succeeded in outstripping Abu Bakr. To cite an example, the Messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, once called upon his companions to give charity. Umar saw this as an opportunity to outstrip Abu Bakr. And he said, today I'm going to surpass Abu Bakr. He said, so I came with half of my property. The Messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, asked, what have you left for your family? He answered, as much as this. Then Abu Bakr came with all that he has. And the Messenger of Allah asked him, what have you left for your family? He said, I left Allah and His Messenger. And it is then at this point that Umar said, I shall never compete with him in anything again, because he always outstripped me. I will give that as an example, like our masjid here. We consider certain people as the people who should be cleaning this place, who should be taking care of this place. It's not their job. We are all students. Everybody is a student. Some are working, some are students. But they still kill their assignment to take care of the masjid. The only thing they are having is reward. We the one who are not doing it, we are not getting any reward. But they are getting reward for it. And this is a place where we can take care of it and make a reward of it. At times our toilet and other places will be dirty, but still now people will go there, perform ablution, and then go out and pray. And we know that in Islam you have to be clean. It's not about your clothes, it's about your environment, where you pray. Everything should be clean. So I advise all of you, let us keep this place clean. And then let us struggle, compete each other in doing good deeds. At the end of the day, we will have the rewards. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, all the struggles that we do, the daily struggles that we do, let us try by all means we don't forget about worshiping and praising Allah in whatever we do. The only thing we will get is reward. So let us do by all means whatever we do, at least even you will say Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allah Akbar. It's something reward. It's something that you will have a reward for. Because at the end of the day, we will have a visitor who is not invited. Nobody wants that visitor on your scale. It's the visitor of death, the angel of death. He will come and visit us. And at that time, all the properties, all the struggle, all the masters, all the PhD that you have done, they have nothing. The only important thing is your good deeds that's going to help you at the end of the day. So we should struggle by all means, not saying that I'm doing my experiment, or I have an exam, or I have this. That's why I cannot do this. No. We don't have any excuse. We can just do a small deed and get a good reward for it. So let us struggle hard before this angel of death comes to us. Death it's not something, that is not the end. It is just a discontinuation. It is like a transit from this present world, and then we are going to the hereafter. The purpose of our existence in this world is to worship Allah as mentioned in the Quran. This life we are living is the testing ground for which there shall be only two consequences. We are here to test. At the end of the day, we have only two choices. But it depends on what? On our good deeds. That is the hell and the paradise. May we all enter into the paradise and Allah help us stay away from the hellfire. Unfortunately, more often we disgrace death. Like, some don't even think about death. The whole day will go, you don't even think about death. Because we are so attached to this world that it just take over our heart. Like, the only time we feel death is when our close ones, the loved ones pass away. At that moment, in that day, in those 2 days, as like at most a week, we will feel dead at most. And then the heart feel like so heavy. We start crying for losing our loved ones. And at that moment, a present prayer of death came into us. When, like, I have, like, it's not a story, it's something real. When I went home for a holiday, when I went back, I just get there. And when I asked people, they told me, like, most of the people, they told me, like, he passed away. He passed away, he passed away. Then I tell my sister, you know what? I have been in Taiwan for 2 days. I never had anybody pass away. I just came here every day. What I'm hearing is like, this guy passed away, this guy passed away. It's like, so it gets inside me that I have the real feeling of death. But when we are here, almost, it's not only me, maybe some of you will be here for a long time. You don't hear anything like, this guy passed away. You don't know anybody who passed away here. So you will think like life is on, so you don't have any fear for death. But this is something like, if you have the fear, it helps you prepare. Good like that. It helps you prepare for your hereafter and make you concentrate on the good deeds. I told my brother, Mahmoud, but we were laughing, but like it was like, I told him like something really is important in our life. We don't want the people to pass away, but it's like it helps us to concentrate. It helps us, our iman to come up. And then it can be us anytime. We can just get out here and then you die. So we should always be prepared and then do good deeds that will help us in the hereafter. Because at the hereafter, the only thing is the good deeds. So let us all struggle and struggle hard. As we stop and consider what we are doing in our lifetime and where we are going to, then realize that much of it is based on some things that will not benefit us in the hereafter. So I advise all of you, like, let us just take a moment. It's not every day. Or like sometimes just take a moment and you see, what am I doing? What am I getting any reward for? Is it going to help me in the hereafter? And this thing, it will help you change your way of doing something. And let us not forget, prayer is very important. You pray for yourself, you pray for everybody. If your brother is not doing something good, don't just look at him like that. Okay, he's bad, he's not good. Pray for him. He may change to be something good. So prayer is very good. Whatever we do, let's keep praying for each other and for the whole Muslim Ummah. Alhamdulillah. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع المجاب الدعوات. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.